Difficult times might tempt you to run away from God, but that's the opposite of what you should do. Evangelist Christine Kane shares how to embrace the times of wilderness in our life. Plus,
conventional medicine has taught people we've been brainwashed to believe we need a pill to sleep.
best-selling author Susie Cohen gives us tips to get the best sleep possible this new year on today's 700 Club Interactive. Well, welcome to the show. Here's Efrem Graham with this week's Top 5 from Studio 5.
At number 5.
Car leaves in 20 seconds.
The 2017 box office was favorable for faith-based films, with movies like The Shack earning more than $57 million.
Where's Missy?
Missy! Where's Missy? Sorry, Mac, they haven't seen her. Missy! Missy! I was scared. I didn't know what to do.
I expected a left turn 2 deserts ago.
Sony's animated Christmas story, The Star, pulled in more than $40 million.
Where do you go to play an animated Mother of Jesus? Where do you research?
There you go. Yeah, I mean, where do you research?
Rounding out this Studio 5 Top 5, The Case for Christ with more than $14 million. Kevin Sorbo's Let There Be Light with a little more than $7 million. And The Same Kind of Different as Me with a little more than $6 million.
I had another dream last night.
Was it a good one or was it about me?
It was about a poor wise man who changes the city. And I saw his face.
At number 4, we look ahead at 2018.
St. James Church has become a beacon of violence and controversy. And it has no place on Hadley University campus.
God's Not Dead, A Light in Darkness is in theaters March 30th, and Studio 5 is on the set for the filming of this third installment of the PureFlix franchise, breaking some big news.
Is this the final act for God's Not Dead?
I think it's the final act where we're at. Whether or not the franchise goes on in a different way, I don't know, but it certainly could be the final act for Reverend Dave, that's for sure.
This year will also bring I Can Only Imagine from the Irwin Brothers.
It's an amazing song.
Just kind of happened. Took about 10 minutes, I guess.
It didn't take you 10 minutes to write this. It took a lifetime.
And we'll see more of Lou Zamperini's story in 2018. Studio 5 is on set for the filming of Unbroken, Path to Redemption. With vintage cars like this pretty red Ford, the stage is set for the 1940s. A young Lou Zamperini and his wife Cynthia are coming here to the tent you see in the distance to hear from a young evangelist who has not quite made a name for himself on the national scene, evangelist Billy Graham. At number 3. Best wishes to Taya Smith. The Hillsong United singer shared on Instagram she's engaged. In the So This Happened post, Taya wrote, "The moment we get tired in the waiting, God's Spirit is right alongside us, helping us along."
I see the world in light, I see the world in wonder.
Taya's post prompted many well wishes from fans, including Justin Bieber, who wrote, "Congrats, hope it's not too soon." At number 2.
Hey everybody, I'm Stephen Baldwin. Gosh, I look fantastic.
Stephen Baldwin is on the road in his RV on a pilgrimage to sit down with everyday Americans.
What's America to you?
Our ancestors suffered the most.
To hopefully start to bridge the gap. This is the Great American Pilgrimage.
What do you think has been the most profound lesson you've learned on the journey?
At my age, trying to go to 8 cities in 4 weeks and then produce 16 episodes of docuseries, don't try this at home. That's lesson number 1.
The series is airing now on the RT network.
Well, I certainly think that we have to do something to know who's coming in the country after.
I don't have a problem with that, but what I'm having a problem with...
We're similar, and we didn't even know it.
At number 1.
I met a wise man who changed my life.
Bono graces the year's first cover of Rolling Stone magazine, opening up about his near-death experience, his fear, and his faith. The U2 frontman talks about Paul's biblical writing on love, saying, I'm looking to somebody like Paul, who was in prison and writing these love letters and thinking, how does that happen? It's amazing.
Do you pray? Yes. To whom or what do you pray?
To
and in
Christ.
what way? To Christ.
Yeah.
And what do you pray for?
I pray to get to know the will of God, because then the prayers have more chance of coming true.
Well, for all the latest in entertainment news, all you have to do is check out Efrem's weekly show, Studio 5. You can watch it online at cbn.com/Studio5. Still ahead, how can you make 2018 your body's best year yet? Susie Cohen shares 7 tips to help you sleep like a baby. So don't go away. Well, Susie Cohen is the pharmacist who's not afraid to stand up to the drug companies. She says many of what they sell actually robs your body of what it really needs and can also harm your brain. Well, now Susie is revealing how you can get the kind of sleep you want and need without a single prescription.
Susie Cohen is America's most trusted pharmacist. For more than 2 decades, she's explored the use of vitamins, minerals, and supplements in the treatment of medical ailments. Susie prefers alternative medicines instead of synthetic drugs to help the body heal naturally without harmful side effects.
Well, Susie is with us now, and welcome back to the show. It's great to have you.
Thank you, Gordon.
Yeah. Why is sleep so important?
Because if you don't sleep, you're going to die younger. You're also going to wake up and feel stupider, right? Like, we all crave good sleep. I don't know about you, but if I don't sleep, I am super cranky the next day, even if I just miss a couple of hours.
Well, I hear a lot of people, particularly high-performance people, talk about, well, I only get 3 hours of sleep a night, and I'm a hard charger and all of this.
Yeah.
And they're actually killing themselves.
Yeah, well, they can brag for only so long, but eventually that sleep deprivation is going to catch up with them for sure.
What about caffeine and the role of sleep?
I actually love caffeine. I love a latte, and I'm okay with a little caffeine as long as your blood pressure isn't high, so that would be all right. And there's some studies that show the benefits of a cup of Joe every morning. But if you have high blood pressure, that's going to be a problem. And also, if you have anxiety, it could trigger some problems for you. And also, if you're drinking it at night, and getting into too much chocolate, which has caffeine, or soda, or, coffee, tea, then it can interfere with your sleep.
Okay.
But you need sleep. I mean, the brain needs to take a vacay, right? We all have to, put the devices down and rest. And
all right, well, I'll tell a personal story. I went through real bad sleep about 4 years ago, and discovered I had apnea and everything that went along with it, everything you're describing, poor memory, bad attitude, real rapid weight gain. I gained 40 pounds in a year just because I wasn't sleeping. And the good thing for me is I went to a sleep doctor that didn't believe in what the drug companies were selling.
Exactly.
And he said, you've got to solve this naturally.
Wonderful. What an absolute blessing that you got into his hands, because the go-to prescription is usually a sleeping pill from the Z drug category, something like Ambien, or a benzodiazepine, something like Xanax or Klonopin. And these drugs are, they're okay for maybe a week, but after that, it's a problem. I mean, you can get addicted like that, and they can damage brain receptors over time. But that's what, conventional medicine has taught people. We've been brainwashed to believe we need a pill to sleep. So you are very lucky.
And I think a lot of Americans, particularly those who are over 50, are dealing with sleep issues. So let's get to it. What's the solution?
I'm curious, what was your solution?
Completely eliminating coffee. I was drinking way too much coffee. And it was one of those cycles where you lose sleep, and so you need coffee to get yourself up. And,
right.
And so I had to get rid of the caffeine.
Okay, because it's taxing the adrenals.
And then I did some high-dose melatonin at first, and then got off of that. And then for apnea, I had to open my airway. So a CPAP machine.
Excellent. What a plan.
Still haven't lost the weight, but now I'm getting 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep. I feel better. My memory's back.
Great, and we can kick it up a notch, and you look fantastic. So good for you, and it's good that you're not on the melatonin long term.
Hear that, Catherine? That's my wife.
So, yeah, because melatonin over time will crash your cortisol levels, so then you'll wake up more fatigued.
Yeah, you can't take it long term.
You can't, no, because you're going to face plant later on in the day. So I have some tips and some holistic options for you that hopefully we can kick it up a notch, and then maybe you can text me and say, hey, I slept 9 hours today. Thank you, Susie.
Yeah.
Let's see what we can do.
Yeah,
So,
I lost 40 pounds. That's the next goal.
the first thing that I think of when I crawl into bed is I crawl into bed with my device, right? And my husband. But my device is the other man in the room. And I'm often studying journals and trying to, learn something new. I'm pretty typical academic nerd, if that isn't clear to the audience by now. So this is a pair of blue blocking glasses. And what happens is when you're reading a device, those blue wavelengths are emitted and they crash your melatonin. They suppress it. So then you don't make melatonin, you're not going to sleep.
Yeah, because your body thinks you're out in the sunlight.
Exactly. So the blue blocking glasses, are those cute? Here, you put them on. Let's see how you look.
I actually have a pair of these that I use for night driving.
They allow you to read a device like an iPad.
They get rid of glare, but everything just went orange.
Yeah, isn't that cool? You look
I don't think
great.
I look good anymore.
No, you look fine in those.
No, I'm not believing you. I look like I belong in some space movie.
Like a fly.
All right, so you block the blues.
So that makes
and
melatonin.
all computer screens are giving off that blue light.
Yes.
And so if you're reading them, looking at them,
crashing your melatonin.
it's going to interfere with your ability to go to sleep.
Yes, and there's another way. You can download and install an app, that changes
the color
of the screen. And, some of the iPhones come with that too.
Yeah, manufacturers are changing because they realize this is a long-term health issue.
Older people don't have it. So the glasses are cool. And they double function because they make you look like a fly. And then here's another simple, here's a simple trick.
That's not how, I don't want to look fly.
So this is lavender. This is lavender, and here's the fresh herb of lavender.
What's the secret to lavender? Because I kind of stumbled along this accidentally. I started taking warm baths at night in order to relax my muscles to get to sleep. And I found the lavender Epsom salts were beautiful. They really kicked it up.
So there's two things going on. When you say Epsom salts, you're referring to magnesium, which I have on the table here. So that's like getting naked with magnesium, Epsom salts. You can also swallow it in a capsule like this. And what it does is it relaxes the muscles. It's a mineral that is like a chill pill. It helps relax the muscles.
Is there a natural source for magnesium?
Well, magnesium is a natural salt. So it's a mineral in our body.
Like a food?
Oh, yeah.
Like bananas?
Salads.
Salads?
Yeah. And I know you love to cook.
I do.
So you can either take a bath with the Epsom salts or you can take a supplement. And speaking of cooking...
And should you get slow release? Are these slow release?
I would do, that's up to you. Some people prefer that. I would just do the natural.
Natural, okay.
Immediate release because you want to immediately go to sleep.
All right.
And the trick with lavender, you asked, is it hits some of the same receptors as some of those drugs that I mentioned, like the GABA receptors. And it's very relaxing.
Why is GABA so important? Because this I ran into, that GABA was, and I found that there were GABA supplements, but then I found they don't break the blood-brain barrier.
Right. Well, but GABA receptors are all over the body from head to toe. And I was talking to your dad on yesterday's show. We were talking about MSG and glutamate. So GABA balances glutamate. Glutamate excites us and wakes us up, and it's stimulating, and it'll keep us up. GABA puts us to bed. It's the predominant amino acid when we're asleep. If we don't have GABA, we're not asleep. If we don't have melatonin, we're not asleep. So everything I've shown on the table here helps to improve levels of GABA or melatonin.
So how do you get GABA to the brain?
Well, GABA will penetrate, so there's controversy. GABA will penetrate the brain if the blood-brain barrier is a little weakened, and in most people it is. It's similar to the gut barrier. You're really smart. I'm super impressed with your questions. So someone with intestinal permeability problems has a leaky gut, as we term it. Count on it that their brain is leaky as well. Too. And so you will see some of that penetrate the blood-brain barrier. But by and large, most of the GABA we make is in the gut. And here's another huge secret. Our happy brain chemical, serotonin, most of that is made in the gut, not the brain. But people don't know that.
So you, instead of focusing on sleep, focus on your gut.
Yes.
And so what can you do to help that gut produce GABA?
You can eat right. You can cut down on sugar.
Mm-hmm.
You can cut down on anything synthetic that's artificial. Artificial preservatives, colors, dyes, things like that.
So if it comes in a box or in plastic, don't eat it.
That's true. And anything with MSG or high free glutamate is gonna tilt. Like think of a seesaw with GABA on one side and glutamate on the other. The higher the glutamate, the more likely insomnia. The higher the GABA, the more likely you'll sleep. And so here's, so there's 3 herbs right here that I brought to show you how that's done.
Mm-hmm.
So this is lemon balm, and lemon balm is natural, Melissa officinalis, and this is chamomile, and this is green tea. The green tea this is actually matcha powder. So what's interesting about this is high in L-theanine, which increases alpha brain waves, which is a wakeful relaxation, if you will. Chamomile contains apigenin. And apigenin is well known for its anti-tumor activity, but apigenin also helps us go to sleep and calm a nervous stomach.
Yeah, chamomile tea is prevalent.
Yes,
everywhere.
and it raises GABA. And all 3 of these herbs are inside of Sleep Scrub. And since I know you like to cook, I made a tea for us. And this tea contains fresh red roses, lavender, and chamomile. And it hasn't been sweetened, but if you'd like to try
So technically, this is an infusion.
Yes.
Because there's no tea, so no caffeine.
Correct. It's an herbal infusion.
That actually tastes great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And I have the recipe. I'm willing to. I don't
You
know
got some cinnamon in it.
Where the recipe is, I had a little card, but
yeah, there's a little cinnamon.
I'm happy to give away this recipe. I have it on a card to anybody that comes to my website and.
Yeah, I've been making cinnamon and ginger and.
This is lavender rose tea. So it's hitting the GABA receptors. So you can make that. In fact, here's
that will increase your GABA.
Yeah.
And get through the blood-brain barrier and.
Yes, and here's a neat trick. Since
so
you
a little
like
cup of that with no caffeine, and away you go.
Look what just manifested.
Okay, we have the recipe for
This is the recipe card.
So
there we go.
Just hold it still, they'll find you.
And I'll send that to anybody who comes to my website. It's susiecohen.com/700. And here you go. And since you love to cook, I'll tell you a neat little trick. You can cook with this kind of an infusion, say just lavender or lemon balm or chamomile. Just boil it. Actually, don't boil it. Let it just simmer for like 5 to 10 minutes and steep in hot water. Don't boil it because you're going to kill everything. And then drain off the herbs. And then put it in the refrigerator, and every time you make a recipe, use that instead of water. You won't have any real true taste, changes to your recipe. You'll just be giving your body a little vacation in terms of its receptors and GABA and melatonin and all that.
All right, last thing, and I've got to get to it because I think restless leg syndrome impacts a lot of people.
Yes, and leg cramps too. And people wonder what the cause of that is. It could be low folate, it could be low B12, it could be low iron, it could be dehydration. Drinking a little sip of some coconut water could help with electrolytes naturally. You can also apply a patch, such as lidocaine, to an area of pain, because pain keeps people
And that's
up.
over the counter,
Yes, you can buy lidocaine patches everywhere. And then this is just like a massager. You can turn it on, see, and you can put this on your legs and just go back to sleep. So people who have, especially elderly, they can't get up and they've got a Charlie horse, can be very, very painful for them, and they can get up and fall down, especially if they've taken a pill. So to have some kind of like a handheld massaging device that allows them to relax can put them back to sleep without them risking a fall and breaking a hip or something like that. So these things can be purchased at Brookstone.
Okay, wonderful tips. Susie's got a lot of them. All you have to do is go to her the website that you talked about, susiecohen.com, and we've got a special thing for you. If you go to susiecohen.com/700club, there'll be some wonderful discounts for you. But go get the recipe for the lavender rose sleep tea and protect your sleep. Realize that sleep is God-given, and the more you can get, particularly as you get older, we start to lose melatonin, we start to lose sleep. Protect your sleep, get 7.5 hours minimum. If you can get more, that would be great. And it will change your life and give you back your memory. Part of the special on that SusieCohen.com/700 Club, you'll get a free bottle of Mito B with any purchase. So.
Oh yeah, Mito B is a form of B complex that could help with leg cramps and all sorts of energy types.
And definitely help with alertness.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Take that one in the morning.
Okay. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Gordon.
All right. Still to come, what do you do when you're dealing with a heartbreak or disappointment?
So embrace the beauty of the wilderness. Don't run from God, run to God. Find Him in the midst of it.
See why evangelist Christine Caine says we need to take advantage of the difficult times. That's next, so stay with us. Well, if you're dealing with a difficult time, you might be tempted to run away from God. But that's the opposite of what you should do. Evangelist Christine Caine shares why we should embrace the times of wilderness in our life. Take a look.
Instead of resisting God, if you are willing to embrace the beauty in the wilderness and to find Christ in the midst of your pain, I've discovered that the degree to which you are willing to embrace the pain of recovery is the degree to which you will recover. The wilderness deals with the brokenness on the inside of us. It's in the wilderness that our mind is renewed, our broken hearts are made whole, and our wounded souls are made whole in Christ. So embrace the beauty of the wilderness. Don't run from God, run to God. Find Him in the midst of it, and you will walk into the promised land that Jesus has just for you, full of courage, full of strength, full of authority, full of victory. You will find peace, you will find joy, you will find patience and long suffering, and you will go into your future free. Your history does not need to define your destiny. You can move past your past as you embrace the beauty of the wilderness en route to the promised land that's ahead of you.
The promised land is ahead of you. When we go through these wilderness times, remember what happened to the Israelites. Here they were being delivered from slavery, and they wandered for 40 years in the wilderness. Why? Why did they continue to wander? Why did they continue to be denied access to the promised land? Well, the reason is very clear. They complained, not just once, not just twice, but they complained 10 times. The Bible says that they tested God 10 times, that every time we complain, it's a test. We're saying, can God do something? Can God see me? Can He hear me? Can He provide a table in the wilderness? Can He provide water for me? Can He provide food? Can He provide the things that I need? And it's in those wilderness times that we're actually being tested. You know, God said, you tested me. You tested me 10 times. And we're the ones that are actually being tested. And here's the test. Do we believe God? Do we believe that all things are working together for our good because we love Him and because we're called according to His purpose? Do we believe that we are His children and that He is a loving Heavenly Father? Sometimes in the wilderness experience, it's very difficult to believe that. And particularly if you have sickness within your body, pain in your body, it's very hard to believe. The symptoms will literally scream at you. And for the Israelites going through that wilderness experience, to be in the desert, and to not know, well, where's food coming from? Where's water coming from? We have a long journey. We don't know where water is next on this journey. We don't know. We don't see the future. We don't know where we're going. This is a way we haven't gone before. All of these things are running through our minds. And what the Israelites did, because they started to complain, because they started to speak against God, because they literally got angry with God and they questioned His ability. And the question rings down through the ages, can God provide a table in the wilderness? Well, as believers, we know the answer is yes. But when you're going through that wilderness experience, sometimes it's very difficult to see that. And to see that at the end of the wilderness, at the end of the dark night, there'll be a great dawn, there'll be a promised land. So hold on to the promise. Realize that our destination here on earth is not here on earth. Our destination is a city whose builder and maker is God. And whatever light affliction we're having, whatever issues we're having now, pales in comparison to what God has prepared for those who love Him. So in the middle of your wilderness, learn how to praise and realize that when we come to Him with thanksgiving, for this is the will of God for you. These are the words of the Apostle Paul. This is the will of God for you. So whatever is going on, realize the will of God is for you to thank Him in the middle of it, to be thankful for what He's about to do. Don't thank Him for the problem, because He's not the cause of it. Thank Him in the middle of it that He is providing a way. He is providing the solution. He is providing the table. He will set down a table before you in the presence of all of your enemies. He will provide for you in the midst of famine, in the midst of drought. He is able. And when you thank Him for it, well, that's when you see the victory. So put away all complaint and realize victory is drawing nigh. Here's Hebrews chapter 4. Let us then with confidence draw near to the throne of grace, that we may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need. God bless.